happening, everybody? What's happening? Hit that like button as you come in. Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? So, yeah, I'm on a little bit later today. Had to run around, get some snacks and vittles. The World Series starts tonight. So, I'm going to probably be watching Game 1. So I gotta go get my hair cut and everything today. So I'm kind of was like, let me just do this and have a discussion. Let's see if I can go get my hair cut around 2 o'clock. So went to the store, brought myself an umbrella, Ella, and so I don't get as wet as I did when I went to the store. So what is going on? Certainly hope everybody's been staying safe. So I hope everybody's staying safe. Everybody's staying nice and cozy. Shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. Some new, some not so new. Let me see who's here. I'm looking at some stuff at Best Buy as I talk to you all on the screen right now. Looking at monitors that are still too daggone expensive, it looks like. So, see, I got the FreeSync ones. This is just coming down to the cash. I want the. All right, now here's a 24-inch FHD FreeSync monitor. Let's see what we got here. It's for $250. Some Aces, okay, that matches my board. What do we have here? This is really a fortunate monitor. All right. Well, what is going on, people? Welcome. It's 11:30. 11:30 on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody here. Sam Ash, what's happening? PlayStation King of Kings says OLED is awesome. I'm jealous. Got the CX65s. I like it. Sam Ash is going to buy the CS65 as well. You say you may have to wait a little bit. Hey, I understand that. I respect that. So glad to see everybody here. Hit that like button as you come in. Gonna have a discussion here today. Found out some stuff. Shout out to everybody that's here. Let me run over here and see what's happening, what's cracking. Go to the top here. What's up there? JP Loco and Sam Ash. Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese, how are you doing? What is going on? City of Truth 91. I assume that's when you were born in 91. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Larry Caldwell, how are you doing? So says watching from Florida. What's good, fam? What is good is that well, we're in it was pouring down raining this morning when I went to the store. But now it seems to be clearing off. I went and bought an umbrella, Ella, and that's the way it is. So Halo Storm is here. It says 720p versus 1080. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that because the main reason is that the reason why your entire console war exists is 2 reasons. The number 1 reason is because there are people who are just only in the console space and they won't go out and get PCs. So I can simply tell you as somebody who plays on both PC and console, as soon as you buy a PC or put one together, either way you do it, the console war ends for you like that day. As soon as you turn it on and you get games that are in Steam, you get them in Origins, you get them at whatever GTG, whatever that is, wherever you go to get your games, Epic Gaming Store, Let's see here. That is the end of the console war. The reason why your entire console war exists right now to this day is because you got a bunch of butt hurt people that are still upset over the whole 2013 720p versus 1080p. Okay, now I want to give a big shout out to Optimus Code and 60 frames no lag. The reason why I wasn't able to get to 60 frames no lag last night is because they started too late. They started like at 11 o'clock last night, which I know, shout out to P Rock, that's 8 o'clock for him. And I know for J Dub, they're in a different time zone. So for them, that worked. But for me, it was almost 11 o'clock. And I had already fell asleep. I listen to Kevin Samuels at 10 o'clock every night when he's on. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Um, so I was listening to him. You know, I'll listen to Kevin Samuels for anything else. But there are still a lot of butt hurt people from the 1080p 720p thing. And what you're seeing with your console war right now, even though, and shout out to Optimus Code. Optimus Code went on to RDX and he went on the Matt's Gaming's podcast. He went to multiple podcasts and he told the truth. I mean, I'm really hoping that he stops in here one day. But he went on, what's up, the REC? What's happening? He went on to multiple podcasts and told the truth. And these guys didn't want to hear that. You know, so now they're dealing with a situation where we're clearly seeing, and you all, I put a link in the chat, I put a link in the description. Go to 60 frames no lag. Optimus Code breaks some news about at the 90-minute mark, which is a 1 hour 30 minutes. And for all you all are 130, you know, I think an hour and a half. He breaks some news about the PlayStation and the Series X from people that he knows within the industry, from a gentleman he knows in the industry that's actually supervising games. Didn't give the guy's name. He didn't give the guy's name. Let me make that clear because he don't want to get this guy involved in some BS online. You actually have people online attacking devs on Twitter. These guys have never built games. They don't know what they don't even understand how to program basic A. Yet they're trying to tell you guys what the consoles are going to be capable of. You know, so to them, Mark Cerny's a liar. To them, all these developers, and they go out, and he specifically said they've gone out to talk to these de facto indie devs to champion the Xbox. Okay, I mean, I'm serious. And then they sit up there and are going to try to tell the devs who work at an EA or a Naughty Dog or a major studio that has spent millions making games and has made millions making those games, try to tell them they don't know what they're talking about. It's like GTFO, get the French toast and pancakes out of here. Okay, what's up, Chris B? What is happening? Hit that like button as you come in. And if you dare, shout out to everybody here. Hit that super chat if you feel up to it. If you're feeling frisky, what's up, Lincoln Clay? What's happening in Lincoln? Lincoln Clay is the VR aficionado. That's if you have any VR questions. If Lincoln, hope you don't mind me plugging you here. Go talk to Lincoln Clay. He's going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly about all the VR stuff. Oculus and PSVR. He ain't showing no favorites. Okay. So again, yeah, I'm saying what the French toast are these guys talking about? They don't even know how to make games, okay? But they're attacking developers, okay? There's this young man, a developer named the Cherno, and you gonna make me sing my song if y'all don't know. Shout out to Chris B. For the $5 holler, and he wants to know, have I secured the bag? And here's the song. I haven't. Let me do it. I don't have the bag. I didn't get the bag. No, I didn't have the bag. I didn't secure the bag. But I'm trying to secure the bag. Okay, trust me. I saw all these people supposedly canceling their PlayStation orders because of the Black Lives Matter banner on PlayStation that you have the option to download. It's not like they're forcing it down your throat, and I still can't find one. I'm doing everything I possibly can, right? So yeah, I'm the no bag man. So yeah, but the Cherno. So let me get back to this. This guy's an actual developer. He's helped develop Engine. What's up, Eric? Um, and he was talking about the game Dirt. And everybody knows what Dirt looks like on Series X, okay? Not Series S, Series X. It looks like trash. So everything now to me, Dirt to me, the developers, I'm not gonna attack the developers because I don't develop games, okay? But these guys who are influencers, they lie to you all. They lie. You need to ask them, have you ever made a game before? Ask RDX, have they ever made a game? Okay? Ask Matt's Gaming, has he ever made a game? And if they say no, then they don't need to, and like Optimus Cole said, they need to shut up about it. Don't speak about it. That would be like me arguing with Porter Rock about what's it like being in the Marine Corps. Porter Rock has served in the Marines, I believe, for over 15 years. So imagine me, who's never served in the Marine Corps, trying to tell Porter Rock what the Corps is like when he's actually been there, done that, and served. You see what I'm saying? So, but the Cherno is being attacked because they're saying he's attacking the developers. It's like, dude, he's giving his honest critique. He literally is just saying, okay, the lighting isn't good here. Because I think he may have worked on Need for Speed. I think that's what the Cherno said. But again, he's not trying to get involved in this console BS. He actually has two channels. He has a channel where he is actually teaching C plus and C plus plus for beginners. So if all you all want to learn how to code, that man is teaching you for free. Okay? So he's actually doing a service for all of us. Okay? All he's asking you to do is maybe donate. Okay? Give him $5-10. Okay? So I'm watching his channel. I want to learn how to code. Okay? So but he's being attacked now because he said that the game Dirt isn't a very good representation of what's going on. So, but again, maybe if these guys told you all that because Microsoft, they looked at the hardware specs and they want to be able to say because Microsoft has better hardware, the games are going to look and run better. So we're right back to this 720p 1080p discussion. And if you don't understand, this happened in 2013. And what these Xbox fans truly believe, their belief is wrong. They won. First thing you got to understand about them is they believe, one, that the Xbox was the better system, which again, that is subjective. They can't prove it for real. Number two, they think that they also believe that the only reason why PlayStation outsold the Xbox wasn't because of the price, wasn't because of the exclusive content. It was because the multiplayer looked and ran better. And again, I don't see how that, and it's not true. That is a lie. But they literally formed this group think of no, Xbox, the reason why you all bought PlayStation is because it runs multi-plat games better. Because to them, multi-plat games are more important. This all stems from the Xbox 360, okay? This stems from the 360 that did not come out with any games. And I had a 360. It didn't come out with any games the last 3 to 5 years. So they had nothing but marketing deals. And because of these marketing deals, it gave the sense that the game was only on Xbox. You're seeing it now with something called Cyberpunk. Okay? Cyberpunk is on PC, it's on PlayStation, and it's going to be on Xbox. But the way these guys think, they're running around like it's an exclusive Xbox game because Xbox has marketing. Okay, even though the last 2 times we've seen Cyberpunk hasn't been on Xbox, it's been on what? PC. telling you that the PC that's where they're going first. So um, so they truly are butt hurt, and I'm not saying that to be funny. They are butt hurt over the whole 1080p 720 thing. It wounded them down to their inner child. And so what they're doing is shout out to Crap Gamer because he went on the Roundtable podcast when he talked to King Thrash and Royal Gaming. He said the Xbox community has been searching for a 1080p 720p moment. They're desperate to have that. They even just talked about a game called Battlefield 5, which came out in 2018. And they're like, well, it's going to be 4K on the Xbox, and it's going to be only 1800p on the PlayStation. It's like, dude, the game is 2 years old. Who cares what it is? I mean, seriously, who cares? It's already 60 frames per second. So that's all people want. That's your main goal, right? This generation, you want to be playing games at 60 frames per second. Now, what about games like the medium? So what they'll do is they'll blame the developers because these three-letter podcasts and Matt's Gaming, guys like that, lied to them and said that all their games are going to be 60 frames a second and have ray tracing and things like that. We already know from the developers that there are going to be games coming out on PlayStation that have ray tracing, whereas that the same game on Xbox won't have ray tracing. So you're going to see those games side by side, and the ones with ray tracing are going to look better. We already know that. So we already know the multi-plat games are going to be looking better on the PlayStation. We know that. We know that. Now, maybe 4 to 6 years down the road, this could change. Okay, but right now, I already know that Assassin's Creed is 4K 60 on PlayStation 5. I already know that. I don't need nothing else. Okay, if they put ray tracing on there, fine. I don't care if they put it on there. You know my thoughts on ray tracing. Shout out to Sleek SC. Shout out to you. Shout out to Chris B. Again, he's the top donor right now. He survived his encounter with the Booty Warrior. And I'm playing. All right, wait a minute. I got a game question. I'm playing this game, Resident Evil 7. I mean, what is it? How come I'm in this house with I'm in Fatal Mephisto's house in his kitchen, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and some woman who I shot in the head 5 times got up and she tried to stab me. I mean, it's just like, what is going on with this? You know, so that's what you're seeing. And so your whole console war, I mean, these guys were on Next Gen's podcast. They're still talking about this. They are still talking about this. You know, so I don't understand this. You know, I mean, your butt hurt over something that happened 7 years ago. And nobody cared then. Like, I didn't even care. Here, my whole thing was it made sense for Sony to make games 1080p because their TVs were 1080p. That to me makes sense. Microsoft does not make TVs. They don't make phones. They don't make stuff like that. So of course they're like, well, our games will be 720p. You know, so these guys, they lied to you. I'm just gonna keep saying that because it's true. Just because Xbox in theory has more T-flops, which is theoretical on how that works, and more compute units, again, more theory, doesn't mean once the tire hits the road that it's gonna spin the way you thought. And that's what you're seeing. I mean, if Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's a multi-plat game, it's going to be 4K 60 on both consoles. What is your advantage on the Xbox? Nothing. If you're going to talk about resolution and talk about frame rates, it's going to be the same. Okay, you can talk about Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty is going to have a 120 FPS mode on both consoles. That's the reality of it, guys. That's your reality. So again, if you're going to play that game, it's going to be the same. Okay, there is no advantage. That's over with. You're never going to get this. And like I put that on Twitter. And again, shout out to Crap Gamer because he said that's what this is all about. What's up, Dribble Piss? So if you're dribbling, you may want to go get some. You may want to go get an antibiotic. So that's all I can say. So what happened on Next Gen Show is one of these guys brought up, yeah, you all cared about power when it was 1080p versus 720p. Are you kidding me? These guys are butt hurt from 7 years ago. I'm sorry your Uncle Fester went into your bedroom and touched you in the morning, then just walked away. I don't see what the big deal is. Look, I game on PC and my monitor is 1080p. I'm not gaming at 1440p. I don't even have HDR on my monitor. I mean, you all know PO can't afford the O and the R, so I don't even have a 1080p HDR monitor. So I can't put games in HDR. The game you're looking at, Mass Effect 2, is running at over 60 frames per second, but that's not HDR. I don't have HDR turned on. You can't tell, can you? No, you can't. Because again, I don't need that. I mean, I didn't, I do want one. That's why I just looked at the monitors. But, I would like a monitor that's 1440p with HDR. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But I got to try to secure the bag first. I may secure the bag in another 3 weeks. I don't know. When exactly does the PS5 come out? Because somebody put a date in there. Is it the 19th or the 12th? So, because I know they're going to be in stock here at Amazon, because there's a big Amazon plant in my city. Okay. It's one of the biggest plants in the world. And it's going to be at Amazon in another week and a half. My niece already told me. So the 12th of November. Okay, so they ought to ship that to you. I assume they're going to ship it to you by the 9th or the 10th. I don't think they're going to ship it the day of. I think they ship it a day ahead or 2 days ahead. Digital Foundry started the resolution thing. Well, but again, I don't care what Digital Foundry does. I've got better things to do than care about what a bunch of Scottish bisexuals think about something. That's just me though. But I game on PC and PlayStation. So what they what there's no console war for me because I'm always going to have the best version of the game. All right, I just don't know what to say. You recommend HDR, be sure to not be robbed by HDR 400 monitors or something. Yeah, you're right about that, Chris. Yeah. No, I'm still looking for HDR 10. I'm still looking for that certification. So yeah, so these guys are butthurt. Yeah, think about it. They told them everything was going to be 60 frames a second. How many games? I mean, so not Assassin's Creed. Watch Dogs is going to be 30 frames per second. So it doesn't matter that you got 12 T flops. Okay? The medium is going to be 30 frames per second. Again, I sit here and specifically say 30 frames, 60, checkerboarding, dynamic. None of that's going anywhere, folks. I told you guys that. Okay, I'm like, as long as you understand that and you're in a console, you're still, but with Sony, what's the big step is that you're getting a lot of 4K native games. Okay, you're getting a lot of 4K native games. The thing with PUBG, JP Loco, is that it wasn't on PlayStation at the time. See, this is more about we have this and you don't have it now. Because again, they don't like the fact that there's games on the PlayStation that they don't get to play on Xbox. They don't like that. They'll say they don't care. I mean, they'll downplay it. But even Post Up said, yeah, we downplayed a bunch of stuff because we didn't have it. So we talked down about it. I mean, those are his words. Okay? Just like this morning, you had Tim Dog caping for single player games. It's the same guy who said single player games don't matter. But now that Xbox has some, he's caping for them now. And I specifically said to him, didn't you say people should start respecting each other? How the hell is that supposed to happen when you're out here lying your ass off? Okay, seriously. How is that going to happen when you lie? Okay, people don't respect liars. It is what it is. So, but this is all about, this is all about them wanting to be able to say, well, this is 1080p over here. This is 14. It's just like, what was the name of that game? Nier Automata. Nier Automata, again, a good game. I played it a little bit on PC. Nier Automata was 1440p on Xbox X and 1080p, I think, on PlayStation, and they bragged about it. They didn't brag about that. That's it. So that's all this is about. This is about them trying to say, well, we got something you don't have. Like I said, it's a child. And then people are like, well, how come you treat the people in the Xbox community like kids? Because they think like children. That's the way a child thinks, you know. So, but this whole thing on 1080p, 720p, they want that. They want a moment in time because that hurt them down to their inner child. You all can go look up the IDs, your psychological profile that every person has. They have 3 psychological profiles. It's called me the parent, me the adult, and me the child. Okay? Me the parent only comes out after you have children. So you have these guys running around and these gals running around and me the child and me the adult. The whole 720p thing tripped them down to their inner child. It wounded them to that point. They are that upset to the point where 7 years later, they're still talking about it. That's how upset they are. Be upset at these guys that told you that lie. Because look, shout out to Optimus Code again. He told the truth. He told the truth. He got attacked for telling the truth. If you listen to what Optimus Code said, you would not be going through what you're going through right now. Not trying to figure out, blaming developers. Well, you're not taking advantage of the hardware. Why? Why? Because Matt's Gaming told you that? Nope, that's not the way this works. Matt's Gaming is not a programmer. He has not built any video games. Therefore, he does not know what he's talking about. But you listen to him, okay? How many video games has Jay Fonz made? None. None. Okay? So, but you listen to him, and now you're out here getting your cheeks busted. I can simply tell you from what I have been told about the Series X and the PlayStation 5, if you're going to be in this mindset, thinking that games are going to look and run better on Series X because of the specs, you guys are going to have a really hard time coming up in the next 48 to 50 months because that simply is not true. That simply isn't true. All right. So again, you better just take a step back and enjoy what you got. Can I discuss Spider-Man for PS5 as my opinion on gameplay? The remaster of the Miles Morales. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Do you want to talk about the remaster or the Miles game or both? So, I'm just trying to figure out why, because really, I want you to really think about this. When you have access to people who actually develop, what did they tell you versus what the fanboys told you? All these guys that develop and gals that develop said, well, the technology for the PlayStation is actually better. I mean, isn't that what the guy who programmed the Crisis, that dev said the PlayStation stuff was better? Oh, and then he got attacked. Tim Sweeney of Epic Games, yes, of Epic Games. You all chased around because you were butthurt because PlayStation showed a demo that cannot run on the Series X because the Series X's SSD solution doesn't work as well. That's the truth, guys. That is the truth. Yeah, Nier Automata was fire. I'm not complaining about Nier Automata. Okay, so PS5 is going to outsell the Xbox 3-1. I can tell you that right now. So, Devil May Cry looking better shown on PS5. Well, I mean, Devil May Cry on PS5, as like I showed yesterday, it's going to have ray tracing on there. At launch for PS5, it's not going to have it on the Series X for whatever reason. And I don't care that it doesn't have it. I'm not the one who said ray tracing was going to be so much better on Series X. Yeah, it's so good, it doesn't even have it on there. So again, you guys are caught. You're exposed. It's supposed to be patched. It's being patched because, one, the console is RDNA 1. That's why you all are having trouble getting ray tracing. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm 2 beers in. So, you hear opinions on various video games. Fine, which video games? So, yeah, I'm 2 beers in. Your taste in games won't suddenly flip to suit up. I agree. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm doing this thing on the console thing, Immortal, because this came up on other podcasts. I'm like, my God, they're still butthurt over 720p, 1080p. They sound like a bunch of DC, even the DC fanboys, okay, ran their mouths about the Justice League, said it was going to be better than the Avengers. Then it came out and it made less money than Thor Ragnarok. It bombed. They had to go shut up. I strongly suggest the Xbox fanboys do as well. So, but what do I think about Spider-Man? The remaster, I think it was a good idea. It's one of the most popular games out there, and what I've seen so far of the remaster, it looks really smooth. It looked buttery smooth. Shout out to Sick Humor. It looked buttery smooth. So, and again, that's the version I bought. Now, understand, I did not secure the bag, but I still went up to GameStop and I reserved the Miles Morales Spider-Man, the special edition, and I reserved Call of Duty. And you guys know I'm not a big Call of Duty guy. You guys know that, but I was very impressed. I was very impressed by what I saw. Okay, and Jay Barry said it's a pretty good game, so I'll check that out. So. You were told to cry more and be salty because you won't be able to play Bethesda game. That's my whole thing is that I've been playing Bethesda games on PC since 1986. Okay, so that makes any difference. So just go ahead and get a PC. Now, and then let me make this clear. I can sit down with you all and just get a 1080p monitor. You don't need HDR. You can get a PC that runs games at 1080p, 60 frames a second. You can build that for under $500. Okay, so that's just the reality. But again, because the Bethesda deal, they want it to be a bigger deal than it actually is. Again, I'm not knocking it. I like Doom, but I can play Doom on PC. Okay, I like Doom. I like the Fallout. I like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is still one of my favorite games ever. I like Oblivion. I like Skyrim. So it's not like I don't like Bethesda's games. I do like Bethesda's games. So, but again, I will just play them on PC. That's just I'll play them on PC. All right. So they only play Bethesda games on PC. Yeah, that's what I am in picture. I'm just gonna start playing them on PC. It ain't hard, guys. The reason that is, and another thing you're being told that is because those guys only have Xboxes. It's like, well, I got a PC, so I don't have. And shout out to Porter, like he said, people are like, well, you going to play this game or that game? And Porter Ross like, yeah, I'm going to get them on PC. Oh, well, why are you going to do that, Porter? Why? Why? Because again, playing on PC is the better experience for those games. If I want to experience the Xbox games at their optimal level, I will play them on PC. And they can turn around and say, well, you ain't going to have no ray tracing. Well, guess what? You ain't got no ray tracing either. So I don't need ray tracing as long as I will step up and get an HDR monitor. And that's but that's it. That's all I need. I don't need the ray tracing. I mean, I can do the ray tracing on my PS5. So once I get one, I make it sound like I'm making it sound like I already have the bag, and I don't have the bag. So, oh man. But as far as the Miles gameplay, Miles Morales Spider-Man gameplay, yeah, I reserved the game. I'm excited for the Miles Morales game. So, very disappointed in Sony for not being able to keep up with the demand of the PlayStation. So, I told people that was going to be a big deal. You're looking at people that may not be able to get one until March of 2021. Now, let me make this clear. That's fine because, I mean, what else is coming out? Bugsnax went gold. Talking about Bugsnax, it went gold. So you're going to have Bugsnax. You're going to have Godfall. Let's talk about the games that are going to be 4K with ray tracing. You're going to have Bugsnax. You're going to have Godfall. You're going to have Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and the remaster. So that's 4 games. You've got Call of Duty. You've got Assassin's Creed. So those are games that I know that are coming out that are going to have a 4K mode and or ray tracing on them. I mean, are there more games? Watch Dogs, I think, is coming out. That will have ray tracing on it. So again, you guys who have PlayStations are fine. Only games that you actually played was Skyrim, and that's because yeah, well, Skyrim was fine. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed Skyrim as well. Skyrim, Oblivion, yeah, but though I played those games on the 360, and then I beat Skyrim again on the PlayStation. So again, there's nothing wrong with those games, but I loved it on 360. Fallout 3, 360, but Oblivion, all the DLC, 360. Okay, Skyrim, beat it on the 360 and the PS4, I think. So I think I beat it on the PS4. So again, I'm okay with it being like that. So and guess what? If you download the Bethesda games that are in PS Now, if you go download them right now, guess what? You can play them. You'll be able to take them, carry them over to your PS5, I believe. So it's just it is what it is. So the only way they could take in back the U.S. was to actually be able to back up all their talk. Well, again, they don't have as look. The Xbox is not going to have as many ray trace titles at launch as you all have. Now, what they're doing is, I'm talking about for new games. They're talking about old games. Like I said, they talked about Battlefield 5. They talked about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like, well, what's the big deal? Who cares? That game is 2 years old. You know, I mean, damn. I just, why are you bragging about that? Hey, look, I'm not here to say it's not nice to have, but I would not be bragging about that. I'm like, man, that game is 2 years old. You know, so I'm just saying, you know, I just, you know, it's frustrating. So, you know, it's frustrating. So, you know, they're excited about old games. I mean, I don't, I don't, you know. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, all right, man, you know. Like, God bless America. Check in 17 minutes. Okay, let's see if that comes down. I'm looking to see if I can go get my hair cut. So if you want, the Spider-Man is broken, you like to return it for, oh, okay. But yeah, Demon Souls. Demon Souls is 1440p. It's going to be 60 frames per second. No announcement on ray tracing, as I remember. So somebody can correct me on that. So um, yeah, Bugsnax has got the catchy song. Says you think it's really because of shady retailers taking pre-orders off. Well, again, it's still on Sony not being able to meet the demand, which I'm telling you, they knew they couldn't meet demand. So, but they did what they did anyway. So it's frustrating. I mean, it is what it is. It's frustrating. I'm not it. They have the it product. There's always that big electronic product everybody wants. Sony has it this year. I mean, and last year it was something else, and next year will be something else. You know, so it is what it is. So, um, Gears Tactics and Gears 5 have no ray tracing. I didn't know that. And again, I already beat Gears 5. I beat Gears 5. I enjoyed Gears 5. It did have a lot of bugs in it. Again, I still enjoyed the game. They gave me a gun. They gave me a chainsaw on the gun, and they said, go out and kill these things. And that's what I did. So it was fun. It was fun. So, but I did not know that the Gears 5 was not going to have no ray tracing. So, wow. Somebody said it was better than Wi-Fi 6 on PS5. Well, again, I don't have Wi-Fi 6, so I didn't secure the bag, but Wi-Fi 6, again, but do you see what he's trying to do? Do you see the collation? Oh, we have this and this is better. That's what I'm saying. That's a child's mentality. Okay, these guys are like Kool-Aid with no sugar. Okay? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So Series X only has DirectX ray tracing, which is only software based. Are you sure about that? I thought DirectX ray tracing was hardware based. So, Great for PS5 Dirt fans, of which I'm not one of. Well, again, shout out to you, Chris. Yeah, I mean, again, if you want to play Dirt at 120 FPS, they're going to have a mode. That's all I can say to you. Also, Black Desert. I don't know if you all are playing that. Black Desert is going to carry over saves from the PS4 to the PS5. That was announced today. So again, I don't play Black Desert, so I don't know what the heck they're talking about. So um, PS5 has hardware ray tracing. Yes, yes, that's all you needed. You don't, but Chris, you don't have to say that's better than Series X or Halo. The fact that the fact that these guys lied and said it wasn't going to be able to do it, that's the problem. The problem is they lied. Okay, so telling you that it's going to be just as powerful as a 2080 yet can't do ray tracing. The fact that it can't do ray tracing already takes the 2080 out of it, because if you were to play Halo, if you were to play not even Halo, if you were to play all the Xbox games, they're going to have ray tracing on a 2080. You know. So where is the medium and Scorn at launch? Xbox were bragging. The medium, I think, is coming out in December. I don't know about Scorn. So, but the medium is going to be on PC. If I play that game, it will be on PC. So so they added a bin to Gears 5, Power Your Dream. They added it to the bin. So they added ray tracing. Okay. You play Black Desert on PC? Yeah, again, I don't know anything about it. I just know that if you play it on PS4, it carries over. So Halo still has no signs of ray tracing in real life. Well, the Halo demo was disappointing. It was disappointing. So I mean, I just leave it there. I don't have to attack it, because again, the people that were caping for it, I'm like, look, the developer said it wasn't a good way to start out, and they're gonna fix it. That's the end of the discussion. There's no reason to damage control it or cape for it. The developers didn't even think it was good. So let's just leave it there. Okay. So saw an article about some indie game running at 6K. Yeah, I expect the smaller games to run 6 and 8K on Series X and on PlayStation. I expect the smaller games to do that. Okay, I think that's where you can expect 8K to be at. So power your dreams and you'll find the ray tracing you're looking for. Now y'all are just being mean. So all right, but as far as the games that are coming out, it's hard for me to talk about the games because I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. I mean, we're working on it. So, but as far as the games, the first game I am going to put in to the PlayStation, it will be the Spider-Man game. I will download it or upload it, whatever you want to call it, and then once that's ready, I will take that out and I will download or upload, whichever way you want to call it, the Call of Duty one, and then I'm going to play those games, and then I won't play another game for a while, and then I will go ahead and play Madden. Then I will go ahead and play, whatever is out there. But as far as the brand new games, those 3 games will be the first games I play. I may play Demon Souls as well, and the NBA game, the NBA 2K game. That I don't like NBA 2K, but that game looked phenomenal, so I may end up getting that too. I don't know. So, um, you're going with Sackboy first because you got kids. Well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it. And good way to secure the bag. See, I didn't secure the bag. So I don't have any new console coming. I don't have the X, I don't have the S, and I don't have the 5. So it is what it is. So um he says DX ray tracing has a software fallback. It's why it can run ray tracing on any. Oh, okay, 1080 Ti. Okay. Yeah, that 1080 Ti is a monster. I mean, that's a monster CPU. AMD never answered that. They never answered for the 1080 Ti, which is still a $600 CPU or GPU. I'm sorry. So the benchmarks were released last year. Oh yeah, well I didn't know that. Black Desert demo. All right. See, I didn't play it. Um, I think they have bought another studio. I think the studio that makes Ashen I think they bought that studio. That's what I think happened. Well, see, Eric secured 2 bags. There you go. See, I'm jealous. I couldn't secure 1 bag. I guess in theory I could have. The first day it happened, I could have went to GameStop and gotten the bag, but I didn't. And that's on me. And then the next time they released them, I wasn't able to get a bag there either. Now, and shout out to Obi. Oh, is it Obi-Wan Plays? He camped out all night long. I mean, to his credit, he camped out all night long and he secured the bag. And let me make this clear. I remember doing crazy stuff like that when movies came out, going up there on Wednesday night, camping out. I've done that. That's why I love seeing other people do things like that, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. So, but shout out to them. But as far as gaming is concerned, yeah, I still play Madden. I still, we'll talk about games. Just give me a game question. Hey, it's you all's podcast, so give me a game question. I'll answer it. I've been playing that Resident Evil 7, man. All I'm doing is getting chased by some guy with a shovel. Like, man, what is this? What are we doing here? I thought there were going to be zombies. I'm running around from people in a house. So, you're trying to secure one for your brother now. Well, hey, you're a good man. You're a good man. Anybody that's got the bag, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you if you secure the bag. So, if it wasn't for the virus, you believe they would have stayed PS5 only? Maybe. So, oh, you seen that? He's sticking with Switch because both PS5 and Series X aren't family friendly. Yeah, and again, PS5 is trying to change that, but they got a long way to go before they can take on Nintendo. But I understand them wanting to get into that market. So, just GameStop and Best Buy are going to have extras on launch day, and I need to see if I'm off. I don't know if I'm off. You said the 12th. Now let me make this clear. If I got to work on the 11th, but I'm off the 12th, yeah, I may try to secure the bag. I may get a wild hair and try to secure the bag. Yeah, I mean, again, and I'm not here to say that I won't try to secure the bag, but it's really hard to get those employees to tell you anything. It's like, damn, I can't, why won't, I get it. You're going to secure I just want to know if you're going to have some, and, I'll camp out if I have to. So I don't want to, but I may have to do that. That's if the bag that I'm working on doesn't work out. It's funny that all the false narratives that Xbox fans had about PS5. Yeah, you're right. That's a very good point. And I really hope people see that. I really hope people take a step back. And I mean, PS5's got no problem doing ray tracing. PS5's got no problem running games at 60 frames a second. PS5's got no problem running games at 4K. All these things these guys said was going to happen didn't happen. And the problem seems to be the Series X. So, I mean, again, I just leave it at that point. I mean, so are you going to listen to the developers now? Or are you going to listen to people who have never developed any games in their lives? That's a rhetorical question, Chris. I mean, again, I know you'll listen to developers, but are these other guys? What's up, Lincoln Clay? Whatever you get, we need an unboxing. Yeah, well, I'm trying to secure the bag. I mean, I'm definitely going to do an unboxing video. Even if I can't get one and I get a new monitor, I'll be like, hey, I couldn't secure the bag, so I got this new monitor. So, I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. So, but yeah, people have tweeted me and emailed me like asking me how come I couldn't secure the bag. And I'm like, all right, guys, here's why I couldn't secure the bag. Now, shout out to another YouTuber. He's we're going to try to secure the bag, for me. If everything works out, that'll be fine. So yeah, but right now, I can't. I operate. It's better for me to operate like I don't have one. So. You were lucky enough to get an invite from Sony. There you go. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know how that stuff worked because I signed up for that. and everything. But again, it's not just me who didn't get it. I'm in the majority. You guys are the minority. So, so again, I think you guys would be happy with the games that you're getting. That if you're interested in ray tracing, okay, you've got a lot of games that are going to be ray tracing or have ray tracing on them. Okay, worst case scenario for you, you're going to say what? Well, it has ray tracing, but it doesn't. But it doesn't run it at 60 frames per second. Well, so what? So what? Okay, I mean seriously, that's what you say. So what? Oh, Chris B with another $5 holla. So, same folks that said next gen won't look much better. It seems that they got their wish. Yeah. Because again, the techniques that were being used at the end of this generation, the checkerboarding, the dynamic, and all that kind of stuff, that actually is good stuff. And you've actually heard developers You've actually heard developers say that they rather have lower resolution because they've got all these new kind of techniques they can use to get real good resolution. Okay, the Demon Souls game was running at 1440p. Okay, that was one of the best looking 1440p games I've seen. The Epic demo was running at 1440p on a PS5, not on a PC variant, not on here's a rendition of what we think it's going to look like. That game was running on a PlayStation. Okay, or that demo, whatever. I mean, these guys online, they were talking to me like, well, so what? It was just a demo. And I just, are you kidding me? I mean, what are we doing here? You know, so so this is nuts. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, again, I did the invite, and is anybody? Yeah, let's talk games. What games? I saw somebody say they want to talk some games. So, what games you guys want to talk about? All I can do is talk to you about the games on the PS4 right now because I don't have the bag. So shout out to Marlon Gaming Nation. He secured the bag not once but twice, and he got or 3 times. He got an Xbox S, right, or X. So he secured that bag. He secured that. He secured the CS. Was it the 65 or 55? So shout out to my man Marlon Gaming Nation. Shout out to him. So it's if the Sony devs wants to do 1440p 60 with all the bells and whistles, yeah, that's what I want. I want 1440p 60 frames a second locked with HDR. Then if you want to give me a 4K resolution game at 30 with ray tracing and HDR, fine. It's a console. It's a console. The biggest mistake a lot of these influencers made was thinking that the games were going to be PC variants. And it's like, nah, you're not going to ever get that on a console. So, and as long as you approach it like that, you're fine. I think you're going to be. I'm excited about Horizon Forbidden West. I'm excited about the new Hitman game. You know, I'm excited for that stuff. But I also understand it's not going to be. If I had a top end PC, I would be getting that too. You know, I would get better resolution. So he got the 55 LG. Yeah, shout out to him for getting that. Ah, Sam Ash got the bag. So put a 1 in the chat if you secured the bag. Let me see a 1 from the chat for the people that did secure the bag. And then put a 2 in the chat if you didn't secure the bag. So I'm going to start with a 2 because I didn't secure the bag. So look at all see all you guys did great. Yeah. You all secured the bag. So now ADOS did not secure the bag. That's okay. I didn't either. So it's not bad. Chris B did not secure the bag. You're excited, but you don't have the bag. Yeah, I know, but I'm still getting the games, but I didn't secure the bag. So yeah, so people are asking me, did I get a PS5? And the answer is no, I did not secure the bag. So it is what it is. Oh, Chris Hart, you got the Oculus Quest 2? Cool. You got to let us know what that's like. G-Hole got 3 bags. Okay. Dang. Chris B has secured multiple bags. How you talking? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hunt somebody's bag. I'm gonna be like, hey, come here real fast. Let me holler at you. Let me talk to you real quick. And then hey, can you? I'm new here. Can you give me directions to 4th Street? And then you're gonna be like, well, yeah, you take this. I'm gonna whack, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take your bag. So, since we don't got the release date yet, the money's been burning a hole in your pocket. Well, I mean, again, I would assume you're as soon as it ships, then you're gonna pay for it. That's the way I think that'd go. So, oh, Lincoln Clay's got the Oculus too, but Chris secured the bag. So yeah, shout out to everybody that got multiple ones. I think I said yeah. Yeah, I'm sticking somebody up is exactly what I'm doing. Yep, Slink SC's he got one. Now I'll be like, hey, come over here. Let me holler at you real quick. You know, that's the way it's gonna be for me. You know. So I'm gonna ask for directions. So that's available. Well, where you joining us from, ADOS? I'm always interested in where people are from. So put a we've been delayed probably. So, no pre-orders yet. Okay, well this for the 2 then you didn't secure the bag. So you said you can hook me up with one. Well, let me know, Chris B. I mean, I'm trying to get the bag. You know, that's why I'm writing my own song. I didn't get the bag, so I'm gonna have to ask Sick to send me an instrumental of that so that I can make my own song. So took you 2 hours the first release night. Wow. Wow. You're not gonna fight for one at Walmart. No, I am not. I'm not gonna go fight for one. So I will take somebody. So I'm not gonna fight you for it. I'll just take it. I mean, I can move pretty quick. I still got some moves. My Best Buy is up there. It's at a kind of a mall, and because it's at a mall, I got a bunch of escape routes. Oh man! But you know what stores didn't get them? Myers didn't get them. Costco's is having trouble getting them. So it's they messed up. But I don't blame them that because the demand is extremely high for that console. So it is what it is. Oh no, don't cancel them, Chris B. Let's work something out, brother. Come on now, hit me up. Let's see what we can do. I'm trying to secure the bag. Shout out to anybody who's got an extra bag. If you want to, I will work something out. If again, but shout out to my man Ember17. He's working on helping me secure the bag too. But I gotta try to get multiple bag contacts in case something falls through because you never know what's gonna happen, right? So and that's just it is what it is. So anybody that's got an extra bag that wants to sell it, just keep me in mind. That's all I can ask. I'm not family, so I understand if your family wants it. Hey, you always got to go with your family first. But if you have one extra and you're gonna cancel it and it comes to your house, let's hit me up. That's all I can say. Uh, oh, 1,000! Wow, I can't beat that. Then there you go. No. This is business. This is business, and Chris B is a member, so we can let's whatever he like to do. Just keep me in your thoughts. Keep me in your thoughts if you got an extra bag. So now, what games are you all going to be playing on your PS5s or your Xboxes if you get them? Okay. Let's talk about that real quick before I'm waiting to see if this girl's gonna come by, and if she's not, I am going to. Oh, she just messaged me. Okay. I'm just typing this to her. So let's see what she comes back with. Gotta leave that window open. So somebody said go to. That's right. They said people are walking into Burger King and they're winning them. So there you go. I guess that's so. Somebody, Demon Souls, Miles Morales, and Godfall. Okay, yeah, those are good games. Now, are you all upset over? Let me tell you how bad it is for the community. They're talking about the space on the SSD. I mean, you. I mean, what are we doing out here? So are you all upset over the space on your SSD? Or do you guys plan on getting extension SSD? I mean, I'm just asking. So Cyberpunk 2077, Spider-Man, Sackboy, Demon Soul. Wow, you got all right, now what's the first old game you're gonna play in Patient Fire? So yeah, they said about 4,000 games are backwards compatible. So the maximum one says Miles Morales, Cyberpunk. Now, you all do know the Cyberpunk upgrade is not coming till next year, right? I think they said something about that. Golly, Demon Souls, Miles Morales, and Godfall. All right, do you all think it's going to be hard to go to set everything up from your PS4? Make sure you all had the correct information before you get your bag. Okay. Far Cry 6, Dying Light 2. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can order Dying Light 2. Well, I guess the light is still dying because there was a Dying Light 1, right? Impatient Fire is going to play Spider-Man PS4. Okay. Um, yeah, somebody is going to get the external 1 terabyte and M2. All right. Now, that's going to be expensive. So you all better, you all know, y'all are making a killing. I can officially say that if I can get out to this place, I am going to become debt free in the next 24 hours. I'll have zero debt. So I'm very excited. My plan worked. So I might still be able to secure the bag. I mean, we're gonna find out, right? So M2 drive is like 230. Well, again, I don't know if has Sony released. What's up, Billy? Has Sony released a list of M2 drives that are working? Oh, you're gonna play Cyberpunk on PC and PS5? Okay. Well, again, yeah, I'm playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, that's the next, I guess, my next new game that I'm getting that I'll be able to play on PS4. So, all right, yeah. Then I would wait until Sony announces the official list. Okay, the official list. So, you will play Cyberpunk on PC and PS5. Yeah, yeah, you're going off the rumor first compatible. Yeah, well, let's try not to do rumors. Well, Mr. Doss, you never said what country you're in, and we're on an honor system. I'm in the United States. So, what country are you contacting us from? Just so we can say what up to everybody in that country. So, I mean, I got people listening in New Zealand, Africa, France, uh, Great Britain, Germany, all over. Oh, you're in India. Okay, well, shout out. All right, cool. Shout out to India. All right. I watch a lot of those videos from India. So, must have got. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see it, brother. I didn't see it in there. So, did y'all see the lead architect say that the SSD bay in the PS5 will have the heat dispersed like the rest of the console? So the false concerns by certain. Well, again, I wouldn't worry about what the Xbox community said. Come talk to me when you got ray tracing on your first party games. So, which videos from India? I saw a what were those women doing? They were showing. Oh, there was this female like barber, and the way that they were doing their haircuts and stuff in India. Like they give haircuts, India and I think Pakistan. They give like haircuts, but then they give you like a deep tissue massage. I'm like, man, somebody needs to do that here in the United States. They give you the full treatment over there. So, but shout out to everybody in India. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. True Virgil. Yes, the Messiah has been resurrected. So, yes, directly from not securing the bag. Oh man. All right, how many of you all bought Xbox Series X's and PS5s? Let's see how many people did that. So goes if you put a 1 in the chat if you secured that bag. If you secured the bag with you got a PS5 and a Series X, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you secured that bag. Put a 2 in the chat if you didn't secure the bag. So I'm going first. I've got a 2. I did not secure that bag. Could only afford a PS5. Oh, again. So I like I said, if you secured the bag, that's it. So Chris B got both. He secured the bag. Okay, cool. All right, man. You gotta leave. Oh no, don't leave me. Parco Tex got a 2. He didn't. So you didn't secure the bag. Neither one. Yeah, I didn't secure the bag either. Don't feel bad. So I'm writing a song called "I Didn't Secure the Bag." So what's up, Hans Peter? Hans Peter, did you secure the bag? Xboxes are still available for pre-order here. Really? Didn't know that. Okay. Oh, you got a PC. You already got a Series X. There you go. Yeah, we're not out here. You're right. You're right. We're in here. We're in here. We're not out here. Okay. We're in there. Okay. We're in here. We're not out there. So I agree with you. Hans Peter secured the bag. Okay. I just, so, oh, Marquise Ramey, he secured both bags. Okay. So, so, and again, um, let me make this clear. Um, that's hilarious. I forgot about that. So if you don't know, I'm working on another podcast called We In Here. Okay, not we're out there, because there's where are we out? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? So, so let's see here. Still nothing back from her, so I'm gonna give her another. Well, let me go ahead and see about my haircut time. What? Yeah, now we're talking. 0 check-in. That's what I need. I need to head on down there. So you got the PS5 bag. All right, yeah, so you all did good. You're considering canceling your Xbox Series X order and just upgrading your 1080 Ti. Upgrading to a 1080 Ti. Well, can't blame you. Can't blame you. So so, but shout out to everybody. Yeah, this got one. Um, if this was like the OG Xbox, with how they did gaming when they first got into it, you would gladly buy Series X. Yeah, I understand that, and the way I look at Series X is Series X to me is a long-term investment, and you're going to get something down the road. Right now, they want you to be happy with older stuff, and that's what they're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're doing. Okay. Um, the PlayStation 5, you're going to get an immediate return. All right. The PlayStation 5, you get an immediate return. All right. Because you're getting new games at launch. You're going to be able to enjoy the haptic feedback, the spatial sound, stuff like that. So it's just, you're going to get that right off the bat. So, yeah, see, I want the 3070. I do want the 3070 card. When I build my next PC, it's going to be the 3070 card. I'm going to get a Ryzen 3600X, and I'm going to get the 3070. That's going to be my next build. 16 gigabytes of RAM, 600-watt power source. I think that covers everything. I mean, that's probably what maybe I'll get an Elgato. So, but yeah. So the 3070 is awesome. Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. They're not making a whole lot of them though. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So, all right. So with that, unfortunately, they accepted my appointment time. I wish they had done that for my PS5. So But all right, guys, I am going to jump on off here. I hate that because this is a conversation that's lively. So, but yeah, shout out to Porter Rock and 60 Frames No Lad. Go check that out. I left a link in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna run down here and go vote with my absentee ballot and go get my hair cut and um, come back and relax. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, let me. Oh yeah, no. Wait a minute now. She's saying 3:30 or 4. You know, so that's good. All right, so I'm set there. All right then. Yeah, that gives me plenty of turnaround time. But all right then, I will check you guys out later. I do appreciate you all coming. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat and participated. Send me some game questions, people. The console war is over. And and that is it. So yeah, Digital Foundry go kick rocks. Yeah, they having some issues. Yeah. But all right, guys, that's it. I am going to bounce like a check. I will talk to you guys. I didn't realize I hit my mic. Good grief. All right, then I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. And you all take it easy. God bless you, and peace.